Tesla is now setting up for new all-time highs. Today, we analyze Tesla, but we actually take a look at a higher time frame. This allows us to perfectly determine where Tesla will head next in the near future. In order to do this, we actually take a look here at the monthly chart of Tesla. And before we start with our simple technical analysis, it's very important that we first of all determine the trend of the underlying asset. Here you can see that already all the way back in 2013, so more than a decade ago, we witnessed a significant move on Tesla. You can see that starting all the way back in 2010, so basically ever since Tesla was listed on the Nasdaq, Tesla respected this quite nice lower green support trend line. On the other side, you can see that during the exact same time, Tesla has also been respecting this horizontal resistance roughly at this $2.50 level. And you can then see that in the beginning of 2013, Tesla once again came back to this horizontal resistance, but instead of creating another rejection lower, we witnessed a bullish breakout followed by a parabolic rally of roughly 630% towards the upside. Then you can see that starting in 2013, literally until 2019, so over the course of roughly 6 years, we witnessed a very nice bullish consolidation on Tesla. Just quickly, also a reason for why swing trading is way better than investing. You can see that for 6 years, Tesla just went sideways, but in the meantime, we had rallies of more than 100%, rallies of more than 50%, and obviously also drops of more than 50% towards the downside. And you were perfectly able to catch literally everything because all it came down to was Tesla retesting the significant horizontal support on the other side, Tesla also retesting this kind of resistance trend line at the top. And then you can see it was still just a matter of time until in 2019, we witnessed a second bullish breakout on Tesla, followed by a parabolic rally towards the upside. Looking at the higher time frame here, the underlying trend of Tesla is clearly towards the upside. Then, if we take a look here at recent support and resistance on Tesla, this is where things get now extremely interesting. Now, first of all, you can see that back in 2022, Tesla once again offered a significant buying opportunity. In fact, you can see that just a couple years prior, in the end of 2020, Tesla created a significant horizontal support at this $120 level. And then you can see that over the course of the next couple of months, Tesla once again came back to retest this level. We saw bullish confirmation on the smaller time frame inside of this structure, followed by an immediate rally of roughly 150% towards the upside. You can see that also starting all the way back in the end of 2022, Tesla established a significant lower green support trend line. Basically, always when Tesla came back to retest the support trend line, we saw bullish confirmation followed by a major rejection away towards the upside. This was, by the way, also the reason for why in mid-2025, when Tesla came back to retest the support trend line and also created a very nice higher time frame bullish break and retest, Tesla was obviously therefore perfectly retesting the so-called confluence of support. I decided to take a massive long position with Academy traders after we saw a bunch of bullish confirmation inside of this structure, literally capitalizing on a decent continuation of roughly 50 to 70% towards the upside. Last but not least, before we complete our technical analysis, I want to draw your attention to a significant previous all-time high resistance exactly at this psychological $400 level. There you can see that back in the end of 2021, Tesla retested and rejected towards the downside. Again, in the beginning of 2025, so roughly a year ago, Tesla retested this level and rejected towards the upside. But once again, you can see that over the course of the past couple of months, Tesla managed to actually break above the previous resistance, which obviously on the retest is turned support, meaning that Tesla is currently creating this bullish break and retest together with this longer term triangle breakout. And if we just take a look at history, obviously history doesn't 100% repeat itself, but history always rhymes. You can see that literally every time Tesla created an all-time high breakout, we saw very nice bullish continuation towards the upside. So it's quite likely that after we actually see bullish confirmation inside of the structure, Tesla will go ahead and simply create new all-time highs. If you enjoyed today's breakdown of Tesla and you found it helpful, I really much appreciate if you smash the thumbs up below this breakdown. Obviously, I will always keep you up to date regarding any potential rejection way towards the upside here on Tesla, so make sure you check back every once in a while and consider following me here on TradingView. I will see you tomorrow with a fresh breakdown. Don't get caught up in the short-term volatility. Keep your long-term vision.